Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Lyle, and this is my coverage of the 2015 WNBA playoffs. This specific video is talking about the matchup between the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, the New York Liberty, and the number 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, the Washington Mystics. And let me say this, the Washington Mystics have the talent on their roster that they are capable of competing. New York, they're strong in the paint. They've got some good bigs with Swords, Charles, Vaughn. But the Mystics, they've got bigs that can carry them as well with Meesseman, Dolson, Vaughn. Did I say Vaughn for the Liberty? Because I meant Stokes if I did. But yeah, the Mystics have Vaughn and Sanders coming off the bench. They've got a good post presence as well. The Liberty, but then there's a huge disparity in difference when you talk about the guard play, because the Mystics, because the Liberty, they've got a lot of great veterans with Prince and Tanisha Wright, Boyd, a great explosive rookie, Candace Wiggins as well. They've got a versatile forward in Swin Cash, who's done just about everything in her career. And then you've got on the Washington Mystics, you've got a good rookie, Latta, and she's a very versatile player, and you've seen her name popping up more as she's gotten more playing time down the stretch. You've seen that she's capable of making plays. They've got a good, they've got a good swingman and Tiara Ruffin-Pratt. She's a great asset to have on the roster. They've got Ivory Latta, who she just scores points. That's what she does. She puts points on the board. She's such an explosive playmaker. But then you've got like Bria Hartley, who was injured early in the season, and it seems like she's never really gotten back into form yet. You've got Taylor Hill, who there was a lot of hope for her coming into the league, and she has a place here, but she hasn't really shown up and established herself as a dominating player. And then I think the biggest question for me is Kara Lawson, because she is that stabilizing veteran presence that for the Mystics, they need her on the floor. They've struggled without her, while she's been out with her injury. With her in the lineup, she's a great playmaker on the floor. She makes things so much easier for all the people around her. And I think if she's there and if she's playing, they definitely have a chance at this. But as things stand right now, with her status still up in the air the last time I checked, I feel like it's very easy for me to say that New York could sweep this thing. And so the games are being played. Game 1 is Friday, September 18th in New York at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBA TV. And for those of you who don't understand time zones, Eastern Standard Time means if you live on the East Coast, somewhere near the Pacific Ocean, like New York, Maine, Florida, anything in between, then this game will be aired at 7 p.m. But if you live somewhere in the middle of the U.S., like Texas, the Dakotas, Wisconsin or something, it'll be on at 6. But if you live somewhere like in L.A. or Oregon, then it'll be on at 4. So make sure to adjust for your time zone, and if you live outside of the U.S., I'm sorry, I don't know how it works over there, so I really can't help you with that. But, Game 2, Sunday, September 20th, New York they're going to be played at Washington at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. So for most people, this is going to be a morning game, except unless you're in the East Coast, in which case early afternoon. And then Game 3, if necessary, will be played Tuesday, September 22nd in New York with, as of right now, as of recording this video, they have not released a specific time, but that game will be played on ESPN2. So be sure to catch those if you can, and that's the end of this video, but be sure to watch all the other videos on this playlist, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Stay tuned, because there will be more videos throughout the playoffs, including one off-season power rankings, which I will do sometime after the lottery, possibly after the finals, depending on how the playoffs are shaping up, where just based off of how each team finishes based on how each team finished this season, I will predict where I think each team is going to finish next season in 2016.